Right now, Fort Brachlespewa is about the only thing stopping the enemy rampaging far and wide, but it's under siege and about to fall. I need
Right
you
now,
to do whatever you can to keep the
we are
bastion
back
in Imperial
with another
hands.
CataTide.
The main approach is likely chock
Right
full
here,
of
right
packs,
now.
but there is a secret entrance upriver. Use it and defend
I'm
the
back
fort
with
in any way
Shade,
you can.
playing a bit of an unconventional build, I would say. I'm playing with Hungry Wind and dual swords. And I kind of feel like, you know, Shade is, you know, she could be like a 10 out of 10 when she uses Shimmer Strike against like elites. She could be a 10 out of 10 when she uses Cloak of Pain against monsters. But more often than not, and I mean, this definitely depends on your choice of weapon and how good you are with it. Oh my god, what's all these purple potions? It depends on your choice of weapon and how good you are with it, of course. But I still feel like she still suffers a little bit against infantry. With both of those builds.
No use to us dead.
And like she might be like a 6 or a 7, like against infantry. And I feel like this build in particular makes her a 10 out of 10 against infantry. Where is he? Oh, he died. He slammed himself against the wall, I guess. But because of that, naturally, she suffers a little bit more against elites and monsters. So it's definitely not going to be too terribly good in that regard. Which I understand most people probably, play Shade to be good against elites or monsters. But here it is, infantry, and I just absolutely fucking rip through them. They are not a problem at all. Zero issues. And yeah. So maybe, you got some teammates who are trying to fulfill, the elite killer role or the monster killer role, and you still want to play Shade for some reason. You can fill an infantry killer role with a build like this. Ooh, like a loot die.
Healing draft over here. Okay. Nicely done. The beast brings fire.
It's nothing, Sienna.
And the powerful fear of getting another star.
So yeah, she loses that bonus damage in her stealth using Hungry Wind. But you can still deal decent damage when you stealth. Just being invisible in general on Shade still gives you a decent chunk of damage. It's not going to be enough to one-shot Chaos Warriors, for example. Well, at least on Cataclysm it isn't. I don't know how it is on Legend. But I'm here to show that it can, it can still work. You can still make it work. It might not be as effective as you would like Shade to be, but you can still make it work. You can still have fun with it. And I'm kind of running a bunch of extra move speed, which probably isn't the best thing that you could be running, but I love having that 25% move speed and just running through hordes for some reason. And of course, when you have the ability to pass through enemies with Hungry Wind, it does make getting those backstabs a little easier. And with, I think, what is it called, Focus Slaying, when you get those attacks on enemies' backs, it gives you a little bit of cooldown regen, which lets you get your next Hungry Wind off that much faster. And I'm running the headshot talent. I think it's called Exquisite Huntress. I kind of wonder if the other talent that's in that same row would be better. It's the talent that increases critical hit damage by 50%. I only wonder that because dual swords have a very high crit chance. They have a 25% extra crit chance on the third light attack, and a 50% extra crit chance on the fourth light attack. And it's unlisted, but Shade also does have, I think, 5% extra crit chance innate. So just every weapon has an extra 5% chance to critical hit with Shade. But I like to think that with the Exquisite Huntress, I can headshot these Storm Vermin a little bit more, and I can deal a little bit more damage in that regard. So I kind of make up a little bit for not having a bunch of high armor piercing damage with dual swords by just aiming for the head, and I can deal a bunch of damage to elites that way, or to Storm Vermin at the very least. Chaos Warriors are a bit of a pain with a build like this, of course.
I hear a rattling gun.
And
yeah, that rattling gun for.
Yeah, it's just dual swords and Hungry Wind on fucking Shade. Hey, you see, when I get those headshots, when I got the 10 stacks of Exquisite Huntress on, and I get those headshots on Storm Vermin, I still deal quite a bit of damage, it seems. I think I'm dealing like... I think I'm dealing like around 40 to 50 damage on the headshot, I think. Which is a lot with dual swords. Yeah, normally you would only deal like 20 damage or so with dual swords when you headshot a Storm Vermin, which isn't a lot. You know, that still takes like 3 3 headshot hits, you know, on Legend to take a Stormburner down, and it's a few more on Cataclysm.
Smell that mayfly. Festering rat in a head.
But you know, running the Exquisite Huntress plus the Assassin talent. Plus just the extra power that Hungry Wind gives me in general. I feel like I can deal quite a bit of damage still. Just kind of pumping the damage up on the cleave that especially, you know, that the dual swords are capable of.
Into bloom.
And like I said before, I think I'm running a little bit too much unnecessary move speed on it. You can probably run like Blood Drinker and give yourself a little bit more damage reduction with a build like this. Gonna heal yourself, dwarf? Oh no, you gotta get that ale first. Right.
The winds die with their master.
Hang up, pals. Let me stitch my leg back on.
God, it hurts.
Another Storm Fiend. Alright.
That's a storm fiend. Move, mayflies.
Oh man, I really don't want to get on the other side of him. I don't, yeah, he's gonna punch me into the freaking water here. Oh man, he's gonna punch all the fucking butts into the river. He's gonna punch me. Oh man, I don't like this. It's hard to get the bots to disengage from a Storm Fiend sometimes. I wonder if I can get them to come over here. Yeah, that's not any better. Yeah, whatever, if I can get them to come back here. I'd rather fight in a space like this than next to the river. Alright, this isn't too bad of an area to fight in. Yeah, he was hanging out a little bit too close to that river for my comfort. And here comes the horde to make this infinitely more difficult. Ah, I get a little stuck there. And why not? I'm gonna heal myself again. I'm not gonna. You don't usually get this many chances to heal yourself in a fight, but since I have the chance, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, getting headshots on these Skaven slaves is so easy. You can really stack up the headshot multiplier against them, and then kind of use it to weave in and out of attacking elites if there are some ambient elites kind of around. I'm not sure how like cleaving through multiple heads on enemies kind of works. that's something that Exquisite Huntress kind of helps with as well. Don't punch me.
I think the brute's dead. About time.
Took us a little longer to get rid of that one, but we managed to still take him down.
Medical supplies.
It's shaping up to be a pretty simple mission here. Shouldn't be any more triggers after this point.
The living world is
Double
our
Storm
fortress.
Fiend. All right,
Shape it
it's
to our
probably
needs.
the best boss that I could have asked for in terms of
Not only
fighting
trees,
a
but
monster.
rivers, mountains, and the wings of the storms. Nothing forged by man can compare.
Actually, I don't know. I'm kind of dancing with a rat ogre. If I can get the boss to do the dance on a rat ogre, I kind of feel like I could do get a bunch of backstabs on a rat ogre and deal a lot of damage much faster that way. Because every time you do hit the backstab on a Storm Fiend, he does always turn around. So there are probably some monsters where I could just kind of get them to face away from me a lot longer than a Storm Fiend can. I mean, I know Sword and Dagger is still really good against infantry. I think dual swords are better against infantry. I think like Sword and Dagger are like a 7 or an 8, and dual swords are like a 10. But naturally, Sword and Dagger will let you deal with armored enemies and elites a lot better. Naturally. But man, is like if you ever want to play with dual daggers, for example, dual daggers and dual swords are a far cry different, difference from each other.
Yes, have a good look. I'm sure you've nothing better to do. Broad shield.
And I very often will play dual daggers. So using the dual swords here on Shade, being able to deal with infantry and stuff.
My disdain alone will fail you.
And yeah, dealing with these Chaos Warriors is going to be the biggest issue. And I have no doubt that bots are about to go down. There they go. So what we're gonna do, instead of dealing with all of that mass by myself with the Chaos Warriors in amongst them, I'm just gonna cut around a little bit. Wait until the bots respawn.
Aim with care, mayflies. They don't get another shot. Bolting.
And I'm just gonna stealth and get the bots up again.
Little skill.
And they're going to help me deal with all of this horde. Help me deal with it once again. Thin it out a little bit more, and if they all go down again, we'll just kind of repeat. cleaning it up.
I walk beyond the light.
That'd be nice.
Healer's tools.
Couple chaos warriors over there still from when I stealthed and they didn't know what to do. It definitely helped not having them there. Don't let him hit me.
No more dancing, Chaos Warrior. Just death.
I see you over there, assassin.
An assassin.
Oh. What the hell is he doing?
Splinters, mayflies. Storm vermin.
Alright, let's finish this. Let's finish this.
Come back, stabber. Beat me beneath the blade.
Two assassins.
Blackfur ahead.
Clean vermin, hell on sight. Fire them. So many. Even I
I might just be taking a little bit too long here in this finale, but there's a lot of enemies here.
into green.
I mean, I am on Cataclysm, so there's probably just more enemies here in general because of that. Sometimes on Legend, this finale can be so boring. There can be like hardly any enemies that spawn on Legend in this finale.
Dust and shadow. Go softly into your failure, assassin.
There we go. Cheers.
What a Drakira's name is on this bottle?
Real simple mission. Apologize for not having quite as much energy as I usually do. I'm kinda still just waking up. Decided I wanted to play a little bit. And yeah, I haven't had my 2 cups of coffee yet, so. But if you stuck with me that whole video, I appreciate you watching, as always. And as always, I will see you in the next video. GG.